Utah State won the toss, and they want the football. Sent deep into the end zone for a touchback. Barnes without his top target this year, Braden Pagan, who intends to enter the transfer portal and is not playing today. Great coverage. Asked if he would serve as the interim coach in this bowl game. Third down, little slant pattern inside to Joshua Meredith, one of their top receivers.
A little bit of enough space for Meredith to be able to stop and pick up the first down.
Eckhouse again looking over the middle, and he's got his man. Big pickup there. Down the stretch of this season, or for the majority of it. Eckhouse looking outside again, and wide open is Meredith for another first down to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 7 now. Woods in motion. Eckhouse looking middle on the slant. It's dropped by Freeman from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is no good. A rare miss from Stevens. 2nd and 20 for Barnes. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pocket collapsing, and he goes down. Sony Finau got a right hand on him, the senior from Elk Grove, California. 29th sack of the year. That's a top 40 number in the nation. Barnes going to take off on 3rd and forever, and he's wrapped up from behind and takes a shot at the end of that play.
Beautiful thing as a part of the bowl festivities to have some fun with your teammates.
9 passes, no runs so far. This is pass number 10, and it's a dot from Eckhouse as he was hit. 3rd and 11. Pressure picked up. Eckhouse looking downfield. He's got his man. Touchdown for the first time in his career. A former walk-on, Mackenzie Aline.
Incredible job of showing you some wiggle there from Eileen. He catches this, takes it to the house.
For Bryson Barnes and company, who have not moved the football at all so far. Little option play going right side for Miles Davis, who jumps ahead.
Good job by the true freshman.
3rd and 9, pressure coming. Barnes spun into it, throwing and incomplete. Looking downfield toward Brady Boyd.
Older brother's jersey out there. They pull that giant jersey over the top.
Rico sends it away, needs a hop, little sideways bounce. How about that? Just trickling down the 2-yard line. Over a minute and a half. Eckhouse rolling, throwing. It was tipped. It is picked off. Going the other way, tackled inside the 15. Ike Larson, his first interception of the season.
To catch his football, but a lot of pressure on Eckhouse there. And it was 2J who got that hand up to knock that football into the air.
Barnes, clean pocket over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Kick is a line drive, and he pulled it left immediately. A couple missed short field goals. We got to stay away from the kickers today for you, as Johnson goes absolutely nowhere. Eckhouse throwing, long throw, intercepted. It was a risky throw, and that's Dylan Tucker with his first interception of the season.
Tremendous job of breaking on the football, and look at him using those hands. Just a play ago, we talked about cradling the football quarterback's hands.
Barthiel and Barnes were teammates last year at Utah State. Barthiel started at Washington State.
Towards the bottom of the screen, he's 3rd position.
Barnes has time, extending the play, throwing toward the end zone, and that is picked off. They give it back. Matthew Durance has his first interception of the season. There is a flag on the play.
There was no foul on the play. 1st and 10, Washington State at the 20-yard line.
They only brought 4, so there's so many defenders out there. This is a moment where if you're Bryson Barnes, you just got to run the football.
Tony Freeman, one of his top targets, in motion. He's going to dump it short to Maxwell Woods with some space. Here comes Woods, cutting back across field, gets a block, and he's pushed down just across midfield. A big pickup for Maxwell Woods.
Explosive play that we needed from the Cougars.
Here's the tempo after the 39-yard gain. Eckhouse kind of got caught between a slide there. There will be flags coming out.
Personal foul, late hit, defense number 4.
Obviously a neutral site game, but they are away from the confines of Pullman, Washington. Eckhouse in trouble. He is all the way back at the 40-yard line. First thing he said in his press conference, it feels great to be home. Barnes on 3rd down, throwing long toward the sideline, and a diving catch. It is completed.
Big shot there, but look at this catch. Getting underneath the football, using those hands. Finalist a year ago. So Garcia hoping he can have some of that as well.
3rd and 4, another long throw to the sideline. It is batted away, incomplete. Eckhouse trying to keep this drive alive. Throwing over the middle, and he's got his man. Caught by Jeremiah Noga, and they convert the big 3rd down. Eckhouse off his back foot, looking for Meredith. Jump ball, pulled in by Joshua Meredith.
Obviously, staff sizes have never been bigger, so for me, going to Missouri and seeing the size of our offensive staff at that point was really beneficial for me, helping build that staff and push them in the right direction.
Hudson Cedarland, the tight end, on the receiving end of the Eckhouse touchdown.
Well, this is just an incredible job of Baton on the backside there. Nice job of just getting out, showing protection as if that run was going to go.
First half. Barnes with time. Now the pocket collapsing, and he is dropped. Buda Paletti, his 4th sack of the season. 3:15 to play. Washington State and Zevi Eckhouse trying to make it a 3-score game. They get this one quickly to Freeman. The emotion on his face. 4 years at South Dakota State, came with this staff to finish his career in Pullman. Eckhouse takes off. Great pickup with his legs by Zevi Eckhouse.
Right now, Eckhouse is way too comfortable as a passer in this offense.
Another quick pass. Ganashamurthy this time on 3rd down for Washington State. 3rd and 3. Eckhouse gets outside as time. Throwing, it's a lead again. Out of bounds inside the 20. A nice catch. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Eckhouse throws short this time. Oh, what a move! Meredith with the shake.
Just ends up whiffing in space. Nowhere to go. Chucky, that looked like a crossover move in basketball. We're trying to get this football into the end zone.
Just 1 timeout remaining, 25 seconds. That's off the hands of Jeremiah Noga.
Football in his hands in this critical moment.
Great 4th down team, 5th best percentage in the nation, and Utah State stops them for a loss of 1. The Aggies defense comes up huge. Take a knee and take us to halftime. Marco Mendenhall, year 1 as Utah State head coach. This is Woods on the first play, and Woods stays on his feet to the 50. 1 man to beat. He's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 7, handoff to Angel Johnson. Here goes Johnson inside the 15 and drug down near the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal at the 6. Eckhouse sets, now he's in trouble. Looking for an option and running out of time. Eckhouse floats it out of bounds. Probably a wise decision. More toward the middle of the hash marks and splits the uprights. 17-0.
Wide receiver position, they just got to give him some opportunities to make plays in the air.
Barnes didn't see the pressure coming. Gavin Barfield got there, his 1st sack of the season. Cougs take over at their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff going right side this time. It's Woods again, who is having a fantastic day. Pushed out of bounds just shy of the 40. Olavow having a great year for Utah State. Eckhouse trying to throw it, and does. Great throw in the middle of a number of Aggies.
Right arm of Larson. It does look like that gets right to the helmet there.
The ruling on the field of targeting is upheld. Number 18 has been disqualified.
And that is the last play of his collegiate career right there. Eckhouse throwing on the next play. That is a crafty draw up from Danny Freund. Looking for that 3rd touchdown pass. Time throwing off his back foot and over the head of Meredith. And again, he connects to make it 20-0 Washington State. Rolling to his right. Here comes the pressure. Throwing and close to the sticks. A big hit by Polano behind Eckhouse. Eckhouse keeps it. Looking downfield. It was well covered, and Eckhouse jumps out of bounds. Oregon State in this new look Pac-12. Eckhouse looking downfield. His man wide open. It's Meredith to the 44-yard line in the 2nd half. 3rd and 8 for Eckhouse. Throwing and picked off. An interesting decision, to say the least, from Eckhouse, and it is picked off by Gio Kafensis, a redshirt freshman. Bryson Barnes claps his hands. They need a big play. Has a man downfield, airing it out and caught. One of the biggest plays of the day for Brady Boyd and Utah State. Man, did they need it. 3rd and 5. Barnes flushed out of the pocket, being chased by Ellison. Throwing, corner, there was contact, and there is no foul.
They like him in these critical moments.
4th and 5. Barnes throwing end zone, and incomplete. There is the flag that comes out.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. The ball be placed at the 2-yard line.
To set up great field position for Utah State.
1st and goal. Barnes on the keeper, and finally, the Aggies are on the board. And for Bryson Barnes, his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. Freeman in motion. Hand off to Pulalasi again. Makes a couple miss and shoots ahead. Pulalasi spun down at the 39-yard line. Nice gain. 2nd and 2. Aline in motion. Hand off Pulalasi again. Has the first down and across the 50.
Give him a chance to make a play.
Eckhouse fakes the pitch. He's following Lechner up the middle, and Eckhouse drives the legs across the 40. Utah State has just 5 today. Eckhouse has hit 11 different wide receivers. Looking deep again into coverage. What a throw and what a catch. It's Landon Wright. His 2nd touchdown of the season.
The safety gets beat. As you see the safety trailing there, his eyes were in the backfield.
Barnes, little trickery there. Looked like a quarterback draw. He ends up throwing it to Davis across the 50-yard line. That make it in my program. Not just good in school or good at the sport, but have a 3rd thing. They worked a job. They were from a certain area, agriculture kids, wrestlers. Some of those 3 things that Bronco Mendenhall told us about. He said Bryson Barnes fits that mold. Barnes hit as he throws. There is a flag thrown on the sideline.
Holding. Defense, number 17.
State said about him, that's what his own coaches will say about him. He is not afraid of contact. And this throw from Jacob Conover on his first play is intercepted by Demarius Russell. Russell down the sideline. And Russell inside the 20. He's going to score.
Personal foul, hands to the face, intercepting team prior to the interception.
Tremendous year. Conover trying to keep their hopes alive. Throwing off his back foot to the end zone, and it is caught! What a grab by Brady Boyd! 2nd and 1. The keeper this time for Eckhouse, and somehow he pushes his way ahead for the first down. Yards so far. Their previous high was 396 against San Diego State in week 2. Woods adding to it over the century mark for the first time in his career.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 23.
3rd and 6. Duggar is going to throw it, and he hits a lean outside. They bring Duggar out, who is 0 for 3 passing on the season. 3rd and 4 for Duggar. He's going to keep it, and he's got acres of space inside the 20. Duggar inside the 5, and he's going to score for the 2nd time this season. How about that from Julian Duggar? We'll be much happier at the conclusion of this game. Short pass from Conover. Nice job by Davis to make one miss. Still on his feet. Davis not done fighting yet to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 6. Conover outside. Another completion. Cutting it up is Anthony Garcia.
Poise. Doing a good job of going through his progressions as well and making decisions.
Using his legs this time and showing off the wheels. Headed toward the sideline. He jumps and is upended. Jacob Conover trying to get on the board, though, one more time for Utah State on a wheel route toward the end zone. Is a perfect throw. It's caught, and it is a touchdown. Javen Jacobs re-tees it. He's going to switch. Decent arc on this ball, and it's tipped, and it's caught by Washington State. They're going to throw it downfield. Lechner's there. He's got it. And he's inside the 10. They just went over 600 yards of total offense. For the first time since 2018, Washington State has won a bowl game. There is the fry bath for their interim head coach, Jesse Bobbitt. What a moment.